In this video, we will explore one of the most common reports produced after an assessment is given, a class item report. In a nutshell, a class item report provides us with a breakdown of the questions on an assessment and shows how each student responded to the question. This type of report might have different names, but it typically has a few common features. Each question from the test with its assigned standard, sometimes its depth of knowledge level, the correct answer, and the percentage of students who got the correct answer, the list of students who took the test, and a display of how students responded to each item and if this response is correct. Often, the reports are color-coded so teachers can quickly visualize the class's performance. This report might contain other useful information, like how students performed on each item across an entire grade level or school. As with any assessment you administer, it is important to review the learning standards that will be covered in the assessment. For assessments from your curriculum, you can always refer to the teacher's manual for a breakdown of the standards covered. For state-created assessments, such as the EOGs, EOCs, and NC check-ins, you can refer to the test specification guides found on the North Carolina Department of Public Instruction's website. The information gleaned from a class item report can help to answer several questions such as which students are showing mastery and which are not? On which standards do students need enrichment or possibly reteaching? What misconceptions might there be based on students' incorrect responses? What instructional strategies can be implemented that are most effective for targeted groups of students? If the assessment was administered by several teachers at the school, you might consider how do the results for your class compare with other classes who took the assessment. Or you might consider what common instructional strategies teachers might implement to support all students or targeted groups of students. Once you have reviewed and analyzed the data from a class item report, what you do with that information may depend on several factors. For example, if there are standards that you have not yet covered, you might decide to use the information as a pre-assessment for your student and adjust your pacing accordingly when you do cover those standards. Or, if the standards are covered or revisited later in the year, you might decide to reintroduce the content then or integrate the content with other supporting standards as the year progresses. So you can see, a class item report can be a valuable tool for teachers. Not only can it help target specific skills for individual instruction, the data can also be used to determine trends within the class for both small and whole group instruction.